Greetings and thank you for taking the time to read this advice. After age 60, every step and every movement can directly affect heart health. Many exercises that seem beneficial, even widespread among peers, may silently pose risks to an aging heart. This continuous, coherent guidance will help you understand the physiological changes in the heart and blood vessels with age, fundamental principles for safe and sustainable exercise, detailed analysis of 5 exercise categories that could be harmful if not adjusted correctly, the attitude of listening to your body and respecting your heart, practical recommendations, and an invitation to share experiences so we can build a community that cares for cardiovascular health together. First, recognize that after 60, the cardiovascular and musculoskeletal systems no longer respond as they did when younger. Blood vessels gradually lose elasticity and can develop atherosclerosis. Heart muscle regenerates and recovers less effectively under stress. Low-grade chronic inflammation increases. The body's ability to synthesize protein and collagen declines. These changes mean the heart and vessels face very different demands whenever sudden exertion or environmental stress occurs. Many older adults follow workouts designed for younger people or trending programs, unaware that the same movements at their age can place hidden strain on the heart, causing subtle increases in blood pressure or mild arrhythmias that go unnoticed until damage accumulates. Understanding the physiology, stiffer vessels, less adaptable pumping capacity, slower reflexes for blood pressure regulation, sensitivity to temperature and positional changes, helps choose suitable exercises and avoid unintended harm. On that basis, the general principle for designing exercise routines for older adults is safety first, sustainability, and personalization. Safety means controlling intensity. Rather than fast running, HIIT, or lifting very heavy weights, opt for moderate effort that can be monitored by perceived exertion, e.g. able to speak comfortably while exercising. If possible, monitor heart rate, check blood pressure, and, if appropriate, an exercise ECG before starting a new regimen. Sustainability means maintaining a regular habit, daily or near-daily gentle movement, brisk walking, tai chi, gentle swimming, light Pilates, stretching, breathing exercises, resistance bands instead of heavy weights. Consistent, moderate activity yields lasting benefits, unlike occasional intense workouts followed by long rest due to fatigue or injury. Personalization involves tailoring to existing health conditions, current tolerance and preferences. For someone with stable hypertension or mild arrhythmia, or balance issues or joint concerns, programs differ. Start gently, keep a feedback journal, note intensity, duration, how you feel during and after exercise, blood pressure and heart rate if tracked. Use these observations to adjust safely over time. Next, let's analyze 5 categories of exercises that can harm an older heart if not modified carefully. 1. HIIT and high-intensity exertion. Although popular for rapid cardiovascular improvement, HIIT's alternating bursts of intense effort and brief rest impose sudden pressure on aging hearts and stiff arteries. The abrupt demand to pump forcefully can increase left ventricular load, trigger rapid or irregular heart rhythms, and cause blood pressure spikes, followed by sudden drops when resting, leading to dizziness or fainting. Early warning signs, mild fatigue or shortness of breath, are often dismissed until a cardiac event occurs. Instead, choose moderate continuous training, brisk walking for 30 to 45 minutes at a comfortable pace, or gentle intervals, e.g. slightly faster walking for a few minutes followed by slower walking, with thorough warm-up and cool-down, monitoring heart rate, and ideally under guidance of a trainer experienced with older adults. Always listen to your body. If you feel unusual fatigue, breathlessness, or chest discomfort, stop immediately and seek medical advice. Crunches, core exercises, and heavy lifting. Movements like sit-ups or crunches and lifting heavy weights typically involve straining and breath holding, the Valsalva maneuver, which sharply raises intra-abdominal and intrathoracic pressure, pressing on the heart and causing sudden blood pressure surges and abrupt shifts in blood flow. In older adults with stiffer vessels and less compliant hearts, this can trigger dizziness, chest discomfort, arrhythmias, or fainting. The remedy is to practice safe core work. Isometric exercises like modified planks at an appropriate height, or dead bug movements lying down, always maintaining steady breathing rather than holding it. Use light resistance bands instead of heavy dumbbells. Perform slow, controlled movements with proper technique. Work with a trainer knowledgeable about cardiac limitations. Focus on quality over quantity or load. 3. Exercising in extreme temperatures. Outdoor activity in very cold or very hot weather places extra demands on the cardiovascular system. In cold, peripheral vessels constrict to conserve heat, raising blood pressure and forcing the heart to work harder, risking angina or arrhythmia. In heat, vessels dilate, heart rate increases, fluid loss through sweating causes dehydration and electrolyte imbalance, all straining the heart. Older adults have diminished thermoregulation and slower reflexes, making them prone to dizziness, chest discomfort, fainting, or more serious events. To mitigate this, choose safe times, a warmer part of the morning in winter or a cooler part of the day in summer, or move indoors to climate-controlled environments or heated, temperature-regulated pools. Wear appropriate layered clothing in cold or breathable fabrics in heat. Hydrate adequately before, during, and after exercise. Warm up and cool down properly. Monitor for warning signs like palpitations, excessive sweating, or nausea, and stop immediately if they occur. For jumping, rapid movements, or sudden changes in direction, exercises such as jumping jacks, burpees, quick stair sprints, or fast aerobics and abrupt directional changes trigger strong sympathetic responses, requiring rapid cardiovascular adjustments. Young bodies handle this with resilient reflexes and flexible vessels. But after 60, slower nervous responses, reduced balance, stiff arteries, and vulnerable joints mean such movements can provoke arrhythmias, fluctuating blood pressure, spikes when moving, drops when stopping, and increased fall risk. Rapid shifts are more than muscle strain. They challenge coordination, blood flow regulation, and oxygen delivery. Safer alternatives include slow, flowing movements like Tai Chi, gentle yoga, water aerobics, or very gradual, supervised light hops if necessary, always under guidance and with attention to balance training. Observe any dizziness, heart palpitations, or imbalance and stop immediately. Steady, controlled exercises improve strength and endurance without shocking the system. 5. Exercising too late at night. Working out in the evening close to bedtime may stimulate the nervous system, elevate heart rate, and raise core body temperature, all of which can interfere with the transition into restorative sleep. Older adults already experience lighter sleep and more awakenings. Late exercise can worsen sleep quality, leading to higher blood pressure, increased inflammation, metabolic disturbances, and arrhythmias over time. Instead, schedule exercise in the morning or early afternoon. If evening activity is unavoidable, keep it very light. Leisurely walking, gentle stretches, breathing exercises, and finish at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Follow with calming routines like a warm shower, meditation, or reading to help the body wind down. Track sleep patterns. If late workouts disrupt rest, shift to earlier sessions or further reduce intensity. Beyond these specifics, the right mindset is crucial. Listen attentively to your body. Note early warnings like slight breathlessness, elevated heart rate, mild chest discomfort, or dizziness, and adjust without dismissing them as just aging. Avoid comparing yourself to others or to your younger self. Each individual's health background and capabilities differ. Focus on personal progress. Easier breathing, more stable blood pressure, and less post-exercise fatigue are meaningful indicators. Prioritize consistency over intensity. Gentle, regular activity is more beneficial long-term than occasional strenuous workouts. Combine varied activities to distribute load across different systems. Walking, Tai Chi, swimming, Pilates, stretching, and mindful breathing, while supporting overall cardiovascular health with balanced nutrition, sufficient quality sleep, stress management, hydration, and regular medical checkups, blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, kidney function, etc. Respecting your heart and yourself is fundamental. After decades of faithful service, your heart deserves careful nurturing rather than relentless pushing. You don't need to exercise like someone in their 30s or follow every active aging trend. Choosing gentle, sustainable forms of movement that honor your body's current capacity reflects true wisdom and gratitude toward your heart. Each step, each breath should protect and nurture long-term well-being. Patience and perseverance, not force, yield quality of life. Finally, to make this journey more effective, Please share your experiences, ask questions, and give feedback after trying these adjustments. For example, I will switch my evening HIIT to a 20-minute morning walk, or I replaced crunches with gentle planks and feel less strain. Keeping a simple journal of blood pressure readings and feelings post-exercise, then sharing in our community, provides encouragement and practical insight for everyone. If you find this information helpful, save and share it with friends and family, and continue following content on nutrition, safe exercises, and long-term plans to maintain a healthy heart. Wishing you lasting health, the wisdom to listen to and care for your heart each day, and the confidence to move freely and joyfully in your golden years.